kind of see this as a potential opportunity to kind of get back into that flow of hitting, maybe not 19 threes game, but at least shooting 40% from deep?
We need to be more consistent. Obviously, I think the injuries have cut us thin on the shooting front, and there's a lot of pressure. Utah, one of the better defensive teams, defending the three in the country. But I was watching Northern Kentucky, and what they do defensively is they're pretty aggressive. They turn you over 17 times a game, so we got to make sure we do a good job taking care of the ball, and make sure we get shots. And the 4 for 30 still stings, so I'm sure they're looking forward to going against us as well. Like they're like, hey, we don't defend the three well, but these guys went 4 for 30, so something will give here.
They're one of the slowest teams as well, tempo wise. I mean, I think in the bottom 10 in terms of tempo. Obviously, you guys are, I think, 261 last time I checked. Do you kind of see this as potentially being one of those? I know you called in the past one of those quote unquote ugly ball games where it's kind of just a grind, and you got two teams who don't run a whole lot of tempo.
I don't. They're pretty. They're like Spain in soccer. They pass that thing around. They run good offense. They're hard to guard. They're well coached. So I think I think basketball fans will appreciate the way they play. It's not like it's they're cutting hard and they're trying to get baskets. They're making you earn it at each stop, and they got the one kid that's a ridiculous scorer. So I don't think it will be the ugly ballers when it's the teams that just get on the glass and just bat it around. That's what I call the ugly ball. They're just guarding each other into oblivion. But these guys are more skillful and really zip the ball around and play the right way.
And maybe you see kind of a chance to take advantage of some size. I know the last two teams you facing two of the biggest. I think Utah is the biggest team in the country, and Oregon's top 20. I mean, Northern Kentucky's not nearly as big. I mean, maybe an opportunity there to kind of use your size and your strength a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we're down to 8 scholarship guys, so I don't know if the size is tricky, but I do think they should be concerned, I would imagine, with Muhammad, even like DJ get on the glass and Bamba, sending some guys to the boards that they got to account for.
Just on that, the 8 scholarship guys, anything with Jabe, Yaki, and AD?
I don't know. I haven't talked to the trainer yet. I put that off as long as I can. Let me check my phone.
Was AD's an illness though, or was it an injury?
Yeah, just illness.
Okay.
I think that's whatever's been going around. Did you escape it?
So far, so good. I got sick in October, so fingers crossed, Coach.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no, I stay away from that thing.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this week.
All right. Thanks, Jimmy.
Just wanted to check in with Hayden, see if he has any questions. Otherwise, yep. All right. 1 second. We will give you access. Hayden, go for it.
Howdy. Sorry about my voice. I've got whatever AD had.
Yeah.
Well, howdy, Coach. I just wanted to ask, sort of, moving into, back into out of conference play. Obviously, injury bug still hits pretty hard, so it's hard to test out new lineups. You're kind of forced to, but it's hard to test them of your own accord. But moving into more out of conference play, presumably, opponents that you're a little less worried about as far as getting super close games. You're going to be trying different rotations on purpose, like.
No, I mean, honestly, I never go in that. I know it sounds cliche, but I don't ever think in those terms. Like the second you do, I can't say the second you do is when you find yourself in a bad situation. You just got to put your best team out there, play the right way. And then, those opportunities present themselves sometime to play, other guys. But we're really not in a position, waiting to see how AD is recovering. But it's 8 guys and a few walk-ons. So, normally we play 9. We played 9 guys pretty consistent last year and kept, had good depth and were able to get better as the season went on. But right now, I think that affected us having to play, Bamba and Powell long extended minutes in the last game that we do need to develop our depth regardless. So we can, as we keep going down, we're moving in through the season. So there will be different lineups and different players.
All right. Thank you. And then my other question would be, looking at the last game, had some foul trouble. Both sides really did. But looking at stuff like Mo, getting up to 4 fouls, not super quickly, but early enough that you don't want that happening. Are you going to be looking at different amounts of minutes in the first and second half for him so that he can play the end of the game more often?
Yeah, no, I it was 1 foul in the first half, and then he got 2 quickies back to back, and it was about 6 minutes when I went back to him, and I yelled at my staff, because I thought we should have gone away till under last media, but it's tough call because he's so important to us and the game. If we play that right and he stays in there, I think our chances of winning are significant. But if you wait too long, it could sway the other way. But Mael playing really well. Hopefully he can sustain that consistency. That will help us with some depth and size up front where we feel comfortable, where we can rest Mo and play Mo at the 4 defensively too, so he's not having to bang with the guys like Keita, and hopefully Mael can help there and get AD back as well.
Thank you, Coach.
Alrighty.
All right. If that's all the questions, we will let you get on with your day. Thank you for your time, Coach.
All right. Thank you.